Samantha. So today I'm coming to you with a TBR video. I don't know if you noticed, but I stopped doing them like ages ago because I just can't seem to stick to them. Instead of doing a monthly TBR, I'm doing one for the next 2 months, so for September and October. And I have quite a few books to show you. I'm hoping to get through them all. There are 10 books here that I want to read, and I think I can do it, but I don't know how busy school is going to be, so let's see how I'll get on with all of this. But these are the books that I'm putting on there for now. So the first book I want to read is On the Other Side by Carrie Hope Fletcher. This is because this was my TBR jar challenge book. We'll complete it because my challenge was to read a book that someone else picked out for me, and my mom chose this for me, so I kind of have to read this. I'm supposed to read it in September, but we'll see how that goes. Now the next 4 books I want to read are very much priority books because it's kind of ridiculous now. So the first book on that list is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling. I'm currently reading it and I'm just under halfway through. This is a really long book. I'm already loving rereading it so much. I just completely forgot how much I fucking hate Dolores Umbridge. And after that, I'm going to reread Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince and finally finish off my reread of the series. I know that that's not the last book in the series. Trust me, I know. And then I'm going to read for the first time Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows because I've never read it. And I know that that's absolutely shameful because I call myself a Harry Potter fan, and how can I do that if I haven't even read the last book? I know. It's because I read the books after I saw the films, and when the last film came out, I hadn't read this book yet, and then I was like, I don't want this to be over, so I'm not gonna read this for a while. And then I kind of forgot everything that happened in the series. So I was like, oh, I might as well reread it from book 1, and that was 2 years ago that I started rereading from book 1, and then I got stuck in the 4th book, and now we're finally here. I shall read this book soon. And then after I read that, I can finally read Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and then make up my own mind on it because everyone seems to have such mixed opinions on this book. So I'm very excited to get to this and see what I think of it. I think I'm gonna enjoy it. Who knows? Now, a very pressing book on my TBR is, of course, Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. I absolutely adore everything that she writes, but especially the Throne of Glass series. I love the Throne of Glass series so much. It has grown so much since the first book. It is just fantastic, and I cannot wait to start this book. I know it has a bookmark in it, but that's because I was going to start it last night, and then I was like, I'm too tired to do anything right now. And instead I had a nap with my cat for 2 hours. That was my Friday night. I'm such a cool kid. I'll be getting to this as soon as humanly possible. So the next book I want to read in the next 2 months is Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. I have heard so many good things about this book, and I really want to just read this book before it gets really old and then I'm like the last person to ever read it, like I am with most books. So I definitely want to get to this ASAP. It seems really cool and I'm really excited to read it, and I haven't read any Jay Kristoff book yet, and I've heard that he's great, so I'm excited to read it. So the next 2 books that I want to read are both kind of spooky, so they're really good for October, I think. The first one is The Accident Season by Moira Fowley Doyle. This is also a really short book, and this was really popular last year, and I bought it last year, and did I read it last year? No, of course not. So that's why it's here today. And the other one that I want to read in October, not September, is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer. This book has been sitting on my shelf for such a long time. It's finally time for me to get around to this book. I was gonna read it in the summer and then I didn't. So in October, I'm going to read this. I don't care if I'm super busy. I will make time to read this. And the final book, which I'm dying to get to within the next 2 months, is A Torch Against the Night by Salva Tahir. I just recently read An Ember in the Ashes, and I want to get to this before I forget everything that happened in the first book. So I'm hoping to get to this ASAP. Also, it's so pretty. Anyway, so those were the 10 books that I want to read in the next 2 months. We'll see if that happens. I will keep you posted in all my wrap-ups and all that stuff. Anyway, that's going to be all for today's video. So I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe down below. I upload videos every Thursday, so I will see you next Thursday. Bye!